So today is a very exciting day because today we are going to be watching Percy Jackson season 1, episode 1 and 2. And when I tell you I am so excited, that's an understatement. Words cannot describe how excited I am. Of course, I was excited when they first announced it because who wouldn't be? And at that point, I had only read the first 3 books and I didn't really remember the second and third book. But now that I've read most of the book, I still need to read the 5th and 6th one, which please tell me if the 6th one is essential to the original trilogy or not. Like, is it an actual continuation like the Harry Potter series, or is it like a new chapter in this series of Percy Jackson? I don't know. I can't tell. And I don't want to look into it too much because I don't want to spoil myself by accident, but I don't know. We'll see when we get there. I am reading the 5th book right now. I wanted to get all 5 of them done before I watched the show, but I simply did not have enough time to get to all 5 of them. I did finish the 4th one very early this morning. So we're almost there. And since this is only following the first book, I think we're fine, you know. But anyways, now that I've read most of the series, I am super excited. I am fully immersed into the world of Percy Jackson and the Olympians, and I cannot wait to see this world come alive. I've heard that this is the most accurate book adaptation for Percy Jackson, especially for the Percy Jackson series, because if you know, with the whole movie situation. I've seen the first movie and it's not accurate at all. Like, at all. But I am super excited, especially since they have kept the ages more accurate, since in the movie they aged them up to be teenagers, which kind of, in my opinion, defeats the whole purpose of the series. We digress. We could talk about that later. I honestly could talk so long about this topic and we haven't even watched the show yet. So without further ado, before I talk your ear off about this and give you an unintentional TED Talk, we are going to just get right into it. Oh my god, this is the opening line.
Say I didn't warn you.
Oh. This is literally only the opening shot, and I love it so much. It's... I'm so excited.
He's saying there's nothing.
Blackjack? Is that Blackjack?
But if it happens again, make sure to tell someone.
Oh my god, the casting though for this is kind of insane. He literally looks exactly like present day Percy.
The imaginary stuff I see.
Oh my god. Wow, something just got in my eye. What the heck? Hello. But the creatures look so good. Like, maybe it's just me, but compared to the movies, I don't know. I think they look pretty phenomenal. I'm no CGI expert though, so truly I could be so wrong. In my opinion, they look great. They look fantastic.
And not just because we're both
Grover! Oh my god, I feel like it's really because I'm currently in the middle of reading the series, but he is the perfect Grover! Like, you can't tell me he's not the perfect Grover. He's so precious. The field trip to the Met. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to see Riptide in action. Like, I just want to see it.
Of yourselves.
Medusa. Foreshadowing.
On your wishes, I want you to choose.
I'm so excited. I feel a hyperfixation in the horizon.
unbreakable as long as we have each other.
She is the perfect Sally. Oh my god. The cast so far is so good, so perfect, so everything.
Is a mighty instrument.
Oh my god. Riptide! This is too much for me. I'm so overwhelmed right now. She is actually so insufferable, but she's like so perfect for this role. Oh my god, this looks so good. Because in the movie, they like literally did not even do this. I'm pretty sure. I'll put screenshots of the movie because it was definitely not like this. And this looks so good. This is exactly how I imagined it. This is where the gaslighting starts. Grover is lying. Grover is a bad liar. Like, you could tell he's lying.
I didn't touch Nancy. Now, isn't there anything else you'd like to say for yourself?
I didn't touch Nancy.
Okay.
The humor in this is so funny.
And he isn't being truthful about what happened at the fountain. Grover.
Excuse me.
You're gonna snitch on him? What? Grover, please. I don't think this happened in the book. I'm not mad about it, but holy. Grover, you can't do that.
I know you think you do.
He knows what's up.
Do you want to tell me what you
Oh,
think?
never mind. Professional gaslighting still going on.
I might just understand.
You want to bet?
Percy.
He's like, let me make sure I know exactly what you think you saw so I can assess the situation.
Any more stories about how special I don't realize I am?
I'm so excited for the freaking sassy Percy Chronicles because in the books, he is so sassy.
He said I attacked to get on a field trip.
Okay.
Not the respect from Gabe.
I have a job. What does it look like I'm doing right now?
Losing at imaginary poker.
This is not the game I imagine, but I love the back and forth. Like, that was great. That was perfect. Wow.
Is there something else you want to talk about?
Betrayed by Grover.
Who's Yancy?
The school?
Okay.
What?
And yours while I listen to the game on the radio.
No, I hate watching this alone.
So do I.
Wait, I kind of like this because in the book, it made it seem like it was super insufferable and he literally just told Sally what to do and that was that. But this version in the show, like she's actually standing up for herself and it kind of actually does seem like it makes sense why they're together, even though we know why they're actually together. It makes a little bit more sense, you know what I mean? And I guess that's also because in the books, it's all straight from Percy's point of view, but with the show, like it's not exactly from Percy's point of view only because you get to see everything happening instead of one person describing things that are happening and they can, you know, recount things not as accurately. So I really do like this touch because it totally makes sense why like a 12-year-old would perceive it that way in a book, you know? Cinematography, so good. I'm telling you guys, it's so good.
Ready? 1, 2.
Oh, their relationship is so pure. Oh, she is the perfect Sally Jackson. Like, I couldn't have imagined anybody better.
What did she say to you? She? How did you know it was a she?
Break the news, Sally. Let him know.
My dad. What does my dad have to do with this?
Everything. Everything has to do with your father, Percy.
And then I realized he was unlike any man I had ever met.
Of course not. Because he's a god. He is a god.
He wasn't a man at all. He was a god.
Like Jesus?
Not God. A god.
Percy, please. You fell in love with Jesus? I don't know why that's taking me out so much.
How gods and mortals would sometimes have children
please
together,
stop.
children called demigods, and sometimes they are known as half-bloods.
As half-bloods. He's a demigod.
That there is no such thing as demigods.
Percy. She's telling the truth. Believe her. She's your mother.
Grover, why is there half a goat in your pants? Oh, it's...
He's gonna find out he's a satyr.
We'll continue this in the car. Let's go.
Ah!
It's always an emotional roller coaster for young demigods. So
Oh my god, Grover is so precious. He literally, perfect Grover. I really like the change they made to that because that makes a lot more sense because I feel like in the book, they kind of write off a lot of Percy's getting kicked out of school with like, oh, he's a troublemaker. Oh, he did this. So he's gonna get kicked out and all this stuff. And sometimes it didn't really make all that sense. It made sense, but it wasn't as believable as this is because this feels more believable that he would be like, actually, this happened. And then that's when he would get kicked out because then he has a witness against him and stuff. So makes total sense. And I'm totally on board with this change.
camp is a sanctuary for half-bloods, a safe space where you can learn who you are and what the world is like on the
I love how we're getting like a crash course into all of this too. Because the book doesn't, oh,
He's wearing underpants.
I really like how they're setting up this shot.
Ahead of me, boys.
Yeah, I'm actually 24.
Hold on, please.
Not that being the most shocking thing that Percy's ever heard in his life, that that Grover is 24.
We're here. It's the boundary.
It's the tree! I'm so excited.
Don't worry, Mrs. Jackson. Percy will be totally safe again.
Swear it.
Oh my god, wait, that was not in the books either, but I'm kind of here for that. I don't think that was in the book. Maybe I'm forgetting now.
Remember what I taught you. Remember the stories I told you, especially.
She is the best Sally. Like,
You're a miracle. And you are my son.
Sally is perfect. She has my whole heart and soul. She is the best mom. Mom of the year. Oh.
Oh, please, don't. It'll be okay.
Are they gonna show her get dusted? Because that's like a pretty big part of this book. The music score too. Chef's kiss. Cinematography. Music score. Acting. Chef's kiss. Casting. Chef's kiss. Oh, they are gonna show her getting dusted. That's so traumatic though. POV, you're 12 years old. You just found out your whole life is a lie. You're running away for dear life. You have to leave behind your mom. You turn back one last time and you find out that your mom's been dusted. Your mom is bye. That's so traumatic. Riptide. You got it, Percy. I believe in you. I cannot. Why does this Minotaur have underwear though? What's the purpose? What was the reason?
Hush, Annabeth.
And that's how he becomes famous at camp.
Welcome,
Mr. Brunner!
Jackson.
Ah! Is that the end? I literally cannot deal with this. I quite literally cannot deal with this right now. Oh my God, this is so beautiful. I'm glad that they released both episodes instead of just the first one, because if they just released the first episode and that was the ending of it, I would be a little annoyed. I would be a little irked because what? We had to wait for this week by week too. So I can only imagine. Actually, now that I'm saying that, what if the cliffhanger for episode 2 is worse? Oh my God, let me knock on wood because I don't know how I'll be able to handle that. I mean, I'll know what's gonna happen because I've read the book, but it's not the same. I wanna see it in like visual format too, you know, and I wanna know what happens in the visual format. Anyway, first world problems, let's just get back into it for episode 2.
Where am
Not Annabeth standing over him like that.
I? You drool when you sleep.
And this is how it all begins with Annabeth and Percy. You drool in your sleep.
So I'm gonna go find him. Yeah, but it isn't that simple.
Oh, Percy. It isn't that simple. I can't wait for Mr. D. Yeah, I'm so excited for their interaction. I've seen like a little clip of it, but this is gonna be so good. I cannot wait for the growth in this on the show if they get that far. I hope they get that far on the show.
Peter Johnson is here.
He's like the perfect casting.
Yeah, Grover. I heard him the first time.
Did you?
But did you? I'm gonna live for their interaction. So good. The Diet Coke too. Iconic. A legend.
I think I really need that right now. Can you help me?
He's gonna ruin this moment with a very sarcastic remark.
Son.
Dad?
Yes, Peter.
I fucking knew it.
There's something very important I want you
What?
to know. In the galley, there is a bottle of 1985.
Oh my God, not him trying to con him right now.
Is that really all you have to say to me?
Okay, Mr. D, even if Percy was...
But Grover, quiet, please. This is a nice moment. Don't ruin it.
He's just trying to use it. Chiron. Oh, he's just as majestic as I thought he would be.
Mr. Bruner's...
Oh, Bruner, my bad.
You're a horse. My my father won't talk to me unless I get him a drink. Well, this all seems totally normal.
No. He's not your father.
He is not your father.
But are you? Why must you ruin?
Oh my god, Chiron is so sassy too. Everybody's so sassy. I love it.
Why must you ruin everything?
It's the judgment in his face too.
Mr. D was taking advantage of that.
He is, he is. That whole interaction was everything. Aww. Grover's just being a good friend, honestly.
Percy, humans can't see.
Oh my god! The camp
Can't enter it.
is amazing. The set design, everything. The satyrs too. Oh!
Price.
Oh my god, guys. The set design is everything. The set design is so good. The woman was too stunned to speak because what?
Unless you surrender it, it will always find its way back.
Riptide.
12 cabins. The 12 Olympian gods.
Oh my god. This is so good. I cannot wait to see inside the cabin of Hermes. I literally cannot wait.
Your father might claim you tomorrow. It might be next week. It might be
Never.
Aw, don't worry. Percy, he'll claim you soon enough.
your own children and the unclaimed.
Oh my god, it looks so good.
On. Your attention, please.
Chiron is so funny. This is such an awkward class introduction. He's such a teacher. We're gonna meet Luke. Where's Lukey? Oh, the blue candy from his mom. So bittersweet. Luke! Oh, I have a bone to pick with you, Luke.
I have to say I'm really sorry.
You know what though? Him and Gavin Leatherwood, I think his name is, the guy that plays Nick Scratch and Sabrina, they could play brothers, I feel like. They look very similar. But Luke, oh, Luke, especially since I'm in the 5th book right now, I have a bone to pick with you. I have a bone to pick with you.
Assume that they get really squishy or something?
Not
or
squishy.
Like an old banana, maybe.
Not an old banana, please.
Told Percy anything yet?
No.
No,
No.
absolutely not. Yeah, why would they?
Do you understand?
Grover just wants to do what's best for his friend. Grover, you're trying your best. We see the effort. We understand. We know that it's not your fault.
Glory.
Luke. Luke. I know we're supposed to like him right now, but again, I am in the 5th book. If you've read the book, you can understand where I'm coming from.
Like, you want attention around here, dummy? Better be ready for it when it comes.
Clarice is actually perfect. She is actually the perfect Clarice.
It would make it harder for him to pretend I don't exist, right?
Not Percy outsmarting everybody, including his own father.
I went into
Oh my god, Percy is everything. He's like, I know damn well I'm not gonna get that.
Maybe someone should ask him if he's missing a kid.
Please.
Percy is so sassy. His quippy comeback.
I'm gonna make him see us both.
What are you up to, Percy? What are you up to?
Some kids got a little...
Clarice. Oh. Ooh, that's so nasty. Ugh, that is foul. Oh. Annabeth.
Are you stalking me, Annabeth?
Not her admitting that outright. Annabeth is everything. She is perfect casting for Annabeth.
6 steps ahead of everyone else. You should cut her a break.
That's why she is Athena's child, Athena's daughter.
And a forbidden kid I met along the way. Her name is Thalia.
Oh, that's how you say her name? Thalia? I've been calling her Talia. Yikes.
Broke that pact. Until Thalia.
I don't like that. I always thought it was Talia. This is throwing me off.
The only way left to prove herself is to go on a quest.
That's where you come in, Percy.
But what if she's right?
Percy, I feel like, is always confused. He's always in a state of confusion and sassiness.
I trust these rules.
I think he's gonna get claimed What is happening? I think though in this episode, he's gonna get claimed. I'm pretty sure.
I don't even know what my job is.
They all know what your job is, Percy. You are literally the bait while they get the flag.
Today feel like a winning kind of day to you?
She is the perfect Athena! Oh my god!
Not you, sunshine. You're with me.
Not you, sunshine. Percy, get it together.
And I end up falling flat on my face. Like, I can't really have that right now.
Not Percy laying down the ground rules when he's like literally so new there.
Do great. Do what? Great.
He's been bamboozled. That is so funny. She literally set him up so fast. The time has come for you to serve your purpose, Percy, in this capture the flag. Ooh. Get into the water.
Are you feeling up to that yet? Guess it's a no.
Oh my god, Clarice is everything. Don't like her in the first book, and I probably won't like her in the first series, but she is the perfect Clarice. I see the vision here. Oh, he's showing off his natural born skills. Oh, never mind. Take that back. Oh, maybe, actually. Hey, come on, we want to see the claiming. Wait, what?
I'm sorry.
Oh, wait, this is a little different than the book. He is getting claimed. Okay, I was right, but it's not how I imagined it to be. This is a little different. Maybe they did all of this so that they could show that Annabeth is actually very clever. I mean, she's already clever in the books, don't get me wrong, but just to show that she had the suspicion of him from the start. I'm so excited for this. Oh my god, let's see what the inside looks like. It looks like a beach house. Okay, okay.
But your father needs your help.
And this is how the quest starts.
There is a third brother who has always deeply resented them both.
Oh, I feel like they're telling us more information up front than they do in the book. Because a lot of this Percy figures out on his own. And it's not Chiron that tells him, I don't think. I might be wrong. I don't know the lore that well.
She's the one who cared enough to call herself my mother.
Put some respect on her name. Yes.
Which means she's with him now in the underworld. That's where they want you to go too, isn't it?
Grover knows how to manipulate the situation.
I think you can bring her back.
Now he has to go. I mean, Grover's kind of smart for that.
When do we leave?
See, that changes everything for him. Now you've added things that he actually cares about, you know? Oh, this is like a preview. Wow. I really love the show so far. I mean, it's not a perfect adaptation in terms of it being one-to-one, but I've said this so many times. I feel like you can never truly have a one-to-one adaptation, and I don't think you necessarily need to have a one-to-one adaptation. Like, I don't think any book should ever be one-to-one, because then you won't fully be able to take advantage of whatever medium you're telling the story on. So since it's being adapted from book to TV, you can't really have a one-to-one and really utilize all of what TV and that sort of medium has to offer by doing a one-to-one. So I really appreciate how close they got to the adaptation, but also adding its own spin to make it more cohesive as a story, you know? I feel like there are a couple things that they changed that make a little bit more sense, and some of it was a little info dumpy, like towards the end when Grover came in with Chiron and Mr. D and telling them about, you know, his quest and his mom and Hades and that kind of stuff and that information. But I think that's okay. Like, I think as a viewer, we don't have the same intel as we did as a reader who had full access to Percy's thoughts and his thought process. And I think they do need to make adjustments, like doing a little bit of info dump in order to accommodate that and also tell the same story. And they were also able to add more elements to it, I feel like, as a TV show, just because when you're in a book and you only have one person's perspective, you only have that one person's perspective. You don't really know what the full objective truth of the situation. Whereas when you see it in a TV show, unless they specify it's like in a certain point of view, you see more of the fuller picture. So that was definitely a new element that they added to the show that I really appreciate. And I think that'll be very interesting moving forward since, you know, the books are set in first person point of view of Percy. I wonder how they're going to do the Oracle and if they are going to do the Oracle at all in the future episodes. And I just want to see how they do like the different mystical elements about the lore of Olympus and all of that stuff within America in general. I want to see Ares and all the gods come to life. And I'm just super, super, super excited for this show to finally be out. So yeah, definitely more to look forward to. I'm going to be reacting to the show on a weekly basis. So as the episodes come out, I will be reacting to them and releasing them hopefully within that week or the next week. I don't really know. It depends on my editing and how fast I can edit it, but hopefully within that week, kind of similar to what I did with The Last of Us. So we'll watch it together and be along on this journey together. So I'm super excited. I hope you guys are super excited. Let me know if you guys have seen the show, if you liked it, didn't like it, if you've read the books, how you like the adaptation so far. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.